Dramatic situation happening as we speak in both LA and Miami Beach at the homes of Sean Diddy Combs. You know him as Diddy, formerly Puff Daddy, big-time rapper, big-time producer, big-time superstar, and now the feds at his houses in both locations. This is a live look right now.
In the investigation against P. Diddy, an arrest was made. Federal agents arrested Brendan Paul at the Miami airport, who was allegedly P. Diddy's drug mule. In his bag, they found contraband. And this was conducted on the same day that the federal agents did the raids on trafficking empire.
Cassie is back in action, and this time she's really going all out to bring Diddy down once and for all. You know how the feds have been snooping around Diddy's properties lately? Well, turns out there's more to it than meets the eye. Rumor has it that Cassie has been teaming up with the feds, not only on those charges, but also on some serious accusations involving Kim Porter. Yeah, you heard it right. Cassie's allegedly been working undercover with the feds to dig into Kim Porter's passing. This whole situation just keeps escalating, and Cassie seems determined to get her revenge. She's not letting up on Diddy one bit. It's like she's on a mission. Stay tuned, folks, because this drama is far from over. So, Diddy and Cassie were together for a whopping 11 years, starting from 2007 all the way to 2018. For the longest time, people had no idea what was really going on in their relationship because they always seemed like the picture-perfect couple. Diddy even had the nerve to act heartbroken when Cassie broke things off with him. He posted a screenshot of Michael Jackson's song, "The Lady in My Life," and wrote a message asking anyone who saw Cassie to listen to it. Talk about nerves! It wasn't until November of last year that the truth about their relationship came out, and let me tell you, it was far from a fairy tale. We all had this idea of them as this happy couple, but it turns out there was a lot more going on behind the scenes than we ever imagined. Cassie shook up the entire music industry when she filed a lawsuit against Diddy. The things she revealed in that lawsuit were just mind-blowing. She claimed that while they were dating, Diddy would physically harm her, leaving bruises and cuts all over her body. Not only that, she alleged that he would force her into intimate situations with other people, record it, and then use those videos to control her whenever she tried to stand up for herself or leave. And that's not all. Cassie didn't hold back in exposing Diddy for his alleged substance problems, threats, and manipulation of those around him. It was a messy situation to say the least. When Diddy responded, he denied everything, calling Cassie's claims offensive and outrageous. He accused her of being motivated by money and trying to blackmail him with threats of writing a damaging book about their relationship. Despite his initial denial, Diddy quickly changed his tune and settled the lawsuit with Cassie out of court in less than a day. While the exact amount she received remains undisclosed, rumors circulate that it was around $100 million. It was a huge payout, indicating that there might have been some truth to Cassie's claims after all. Cassie faced a wave of criticism for settling the lawsuit out of court and accepting money instead of pushing the case to trial. Some people felt she should have stood her ground and let the case play out in court. However, this criticism didn't quite add up because the lawsuit was a civil one, meaning it wouldn't have resulted in Diddy going to jail regardless. Despite the mixed reactions, many fans still admire Cassie for having the courage to stand up to Diddy. However, things have been relatively quiet on her end since the lawsuit was settled. What many didn't know was that even though Cassie reached a settlement, she was still quietly working with the authorities to investigate Diddy, particularly regarding the circumstances surrounding Kim Porter's passing. Kim Porter and Diddy were together for a really long time, about 13 years, before they went their separate ways in 2007. Then, in 2018, Kim sadly passed away, with reports saying it was because of pneumonia. But here's where things get murky. Lots of people had doubts about this explanation right from the start because the whole situation just seemed shady. Before Kim's passing, there were whispers of rumors about Diddy being violent towards her during their relationship. There's even a story about Kim defending herself with something sharp during an argument, and Kim getting hurt and having to go to the hospital.
When they were at home at Kim's house on 110th Street, he wanted to, put his hands on her in the wrong way. And Kim took one of those corkscrews and ripped his wrists up and hit an artery. And when she did that, he had to rush over to St. Luke's Hospital.
And there's more. Back in 2005, there was talk about Diddy accidentally breaking Kim's nose during a fight on his yacht. So, when Kim passed away in mysterious circumstances, people couldn't help but wonder if Diddy had something to do with it. One person who didn't hold back was Jaguar Wright. She accused Diddy of being involved in Kim's death and trying to cover it up. She pointed out how there were a lot of things that didn't quite add up in the investigation. Al B. Sure, who used to be Kim Porter's partner, also had something to share after her passing. He took to Instagram and wrote about how life imitates art and art imitates life, suggesting that everything was starting to make sense to him. According to him, Kim had confided in him about various things, including feeling like she was in danger. He even urged her to contact the FBI for help. Now here's where Cassie comes into the picture. Just a few days after Cassie filed her lawsuit against Diddy, Jaguar Wright revealed some shocking details. She claimed that Cassie had a secret conversation with Kim Porter shortly before Kim's untimely death. Allegedly, Kim shared some damaging information about Diddy with Cassie, which Cassie used as leverage to break away from Diddy once and for all. Shortly after this revelation, Kim passed away under suspicious circumstances. It seems that Cassie may have known more about Kim's passing than she initially let on. Rumor has it that not only does Cassie believe Diddy might have had a hand in Kim's passing, but she has also been working with the authorities to investigate further. Reportedly, Cassie was aware that the feds were looking into what really happened to Kim. The recent raid on Diddy's properties, where his phones, laptops, and all electronics were seized, was allegedly connected to this investigation. Cassie's lawyer also released a statement indicating their support for law enforcement's efforts to prosecute those who have broken the law. This case takes on a twist because, unlike most of the allegations and lawsuits filed against Diddy, this could potentially become a murder case. The statute of limitations for other claims had passed, but there's no time limit for murder. If the feds find any evidence linking Diddy to the crime, he could face serious legal consequences. Fans have rallied behind Cassie, expressing their support on social media. Many believe that Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy and her cooperation with the authorities were courageous moves. They see her as providing a crucial piece to the puzzle in the ongoing investigation into Diddy's actions. With the feds now involved, it's unlikely that Diddy will escape unscathed. But wait, there's more. Many fans speculate that if the investigation into Kim Porter's death leads to revelations, it could also shed light on other alleged victims of Diddy's actions. Over the years, there have been numerous accusations swirling around Diddy's involvement in the deaths of iconic figures like Tupac, Biggie, and Heavy D. Recently, Tupac's case has resurfaced, particularly with the arrest of Keffe D in Las Vegas. This arrest has sparked conversations within the music industry, with several influential figures, including 50 Cent, hinting at Diddy's potential role in Tupac's murder. It's important to note that Keffe D is the primary source who claims that Diddy offered the Crips a significant sum of money to eliminate Tupac. These claims gained credibility when another witness corroborated them back in 2006. LAPD detective Greg Kading, during his reinvestigation into Biggie's murder, unearthed evidence from 1997 indicating Diddy's involvement. An informant from that year disclosed that Diddy had attempted to pay the Southside Crips to target both Tupac and Suge Knight. Further supporting Keffe's allegations is another informant from 1997 who revealed that Diddy had enlisted the Southside Crips to target Tupac and Suge. This informant added that the person who assaulted Tupac at the MGM Grand was part of the group responsible for the hit. Originally, their plan was to carry out the attack at Suge's Vegas nightclub, but they decided to act sooner. This influx of information has sparked widespread speculation on social media about the possibility of authorities building a case against Diddy, charging him with conspiracy to murder Tupac. Now, if these cases were reopened, it could potentially lead to Diddy being jailed and receiving the right punishment for what he did. And in the end, we'll all be grateful to Cassie for bravely standing up to him, even though it must have been scary knowing that Diddy is powerful and has many connections. But right now, he's struggling and feeling the pressure from authorities. But what are your thoughts on this unfolding situation? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments section. And while we wait for more updates, don't forget to check out our next video for some juicy teasers you didn't know you needed.